Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Let's get to it. First, let me say hi to some folks. Karen, that's a hard one. Versagni? Cole Merchant, Benjamin Duncan, good morning. Thanks for watching. And Pale Tooley, Bob Jackson, also joining us this morning. We are going to talk about what we call a backdoor cold front. And that is a cold front that drops in from the north. And it's going to kind of just vacillate between northern Michigan and central to southern Michigan. On the north side of it, you get a little bit of a northeast wind. You cool down in the 50s and 60s. On the south side of it, you're well into the 70s. So all in all, it's all coming up pretty nice, but that's what we'll be dealing with. So right now we have some showers moving into the southeast part of the state, a little bit closer of a look here. And you can see that they're located around the Detroit area, but fairly sparse. And then we also have a batch of some showers up in the northern part of lower Michigan, but those are pretty much gone now here in the last 15 minutes. There you can see them moving off the coast of Oscoda and north of the Tawas area. So we're going to have a dry day on the way today. All right, now let's get into what's happening into the future. And here we go. Let me get a good perspective for you here. Bear with me a second. All right. So this is the European model. And dry tomorrow. By the way, Hurricane Delta, 105 mile an hour winds right now west of Cancun, so it's inland in the Yucatan Peninsula, but expected and weakening because it's over land, but expected to turn back to a major hurricane. And look where it's headed, somewhere in the Gulf of Mexico. Right now, the official forecast brings it into the Louisiana coastline, somewhere between the Texas coast and New Orleans. So keep an eye on that. What does that do for us? It blows up the warmth ahead of it. So Friday is a warm day. Saturday is a dry day. The remnants of Delta now into the Mid-South. And now we're into Sunday, and Sunday is a dry day too. This European model wants to bring the remnants of Delta into southeast lower Michigan on Monday. That would be our next chance of rainfall. But I do want to show you that the U.S. model, which, I knock it for some of the weather that it does up here, but it appears as though one of the big improvements that they made in the upgrade. Remember, I've been talking about the upgrade, and it's not such an upgrade for us, but the upgrade has increased the accuracy of the placement of hurricanes several days out, and so much so that I'm hearing that it is beating the European this year on that. And, that is probably the most major concern in the U.S. And then we would go to snowstorms and severe weather outbreaks after that. So Friday, you can see it takes a path onshore Louisiana. And then this model, the U.S. model, misses us with the moisture off to the east and doesn't bring moisture in until late Monday or Tuesday. So point being is we got a great stretch of weather, and now all we have to do is figure out about winds and temperatures. And the winds, not so bad, except for late this morning. These are the wind gusts at 10 a.m. this morning, 11, noon. So around lunchtime, the wind gusts are really going to pick up in the Detroit area, Ann Arbor, Jackson, Kalamazoo. Southern part of the state, you'll have wind gusts to nearly 40 miles an hour for a couple of hours. That's 1 o'clock, 2, 3 o'clock, and then they're starting to come down by late afternoon. So if you got a project that's wind sensitive, something that'll get caught up in a 30 or 40 mile an hour gust, you better be careful here come about 10 o'clock in the morning to 3 in the afternoon. And then the wind gusts will be coming down as we go into the overnight and tomorrow. All right, now, final thing is temperatures. Like I said, we're going to have a cold front kind of just bisecting the state. Let's say it's on average going to sit across central lower Michigan. It'll be a dry front, but it'll have a wind shift to the northeast on the north side of it and to the southwest on the south side of it. And so you get warmer. So high temperatures today, far south, about 70 degrees. Then you got a lot of 60s from Grand Rapids to Saginaw Bay City to the Thumb and Flint. Then you have 50s from Traverse City and Cadillac northward into the UP. Now tomorrow you have 60s in most places in the southern 2/3 of lower, so it's a touch cooler tomorrow. Then Friday we're back to the south wind ahead of that storm system and ahead of the remnants of Hurricane Delta. And so we're into the 70s on Friday. That's your warmest day. Saturday, 70s south, then 60s, and then 50s. So can you see how we're kind of just having the temperature zone move maybe 50, 100 miles every day or so? Sunday, we cool down some into the 60s, but very gorgeous weather. Then Monday, 60s, and Tuesday, 60s. So all in all, we're looking at some very, very comfortable weather as we go through the next 7 days. One shot at rain, and right now it looks like it would be sometime Monday into early on Tuesday. Hey, good morning, Lane Carlson from Traverse City. How are the leaves there? I'm going to have a leaf update for you coming up here today as folks post what the leaves look like. My estimation, it's kind of slowed down. It was going real fast, it seemed like, and now it's kind of leveled off and slowing down a touch, but definitely progressing. Hey, Jack and Tony Little from Mount Pleasant, good morning. Rob Bacon, good morning to you. So there you have it. It's pretty quick and a really nice MLive morning weather update. I'm MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa, and looks like we might have frozen up. I'm not sure. Take care. Have yourselves a great Wednesday. I'll update you on the weekend coming up tomorrow. Main thing is we have to watch the Hurricane Delta, and will the remnants of it make it to us? And of course, boy, what a year. I think this may be the 10th or maybe the 11th landfalling hurricane in the Gulf Coast states this year. So that's going to more than likely be a record. Take care. Have yourselves a great Wednesday. I'm MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa.